So I ended up liking the bitch. Well, what? You got your shorts on all in a bundle because I called her a bitch? I got news for you. That's exactly what she is. A female dog. A female Chihuahua dog. A bitch. Let me tell you something else. When I first found out she was going to be my roommate, I didn't like it one bit. I wouldn't have even gotten into the car that day if I'd known what. Know what Mom was up to. But I didn't. So when she said one of the few words that I listened to, ride, and she grabbed my leash, I thought we were going someplace cool, you know, like Donkey Beach or when she takes me to the drive-thru at KFC. We weren't. I should have known something was wrong when we drove for such a long time and I still didn't have any fried food and my feet weren't wet. Like a fool, I thought Mom had some other great surprise in mind. It was a surprise, all right. We finally pull onto the side road and the odor hit me right away. Dogs. So many dogs, and I couldn't tell where one began and another ended. And it wasn't, you know what, now I know how to explain this to humans who are scent challenged. It was not a happy smell. Mom clipped on a leash, and for once, I was happy that she did. I wanted her close to me, you know, just in case she needed me. Even Mom couldn't miss that stench. She kept muttering things under her breath like, "This is disgusting," and I'd heard about such things. And more than once I heard her use the F word, which she said cultured people shouldn't use. But I'm a dog, so hey, you know, that's what the fire truck. Next thing I know, these people are plopping a puppy into Mom's lap. "Okay," she says to the man, "bring me the bills for the puppy's shots. Hey, I'm losing a great deal of money. You know, perhaps you could add a little extra, you know, for food and such. Listen here. You know as well as I do that she is worthless to you. You would just put her down and you'd be out everything you spend. The deal was vet bills and I take her home." I love it when Mom gets all up like that. I should have seen, she handed him some money. She grabs the puppy and out we all went. I should have seen the writing on the wall right there and then. She carried the puppy and made me walk, even though she knows I hate stairs. Look, I was glad Mom took the puppy out of there. I mean, I wish she could have taken all the dogs out. Just not to our house. Look, let's face it. I am a dog of creature comforts. I like my nice cushy bed. I like my specially ordered food. I have a raised chair that fits in the front seat of the car so I can see out when we take a ride. I have a carrier on the bicycle, and I sit in the front of the kayak when we go paddling. I have been a single dog since Mom brought me home 49 years ago. And I like it that way. So we get in the car, me in my seat and the puppy in the back. Mom turns on the car and the pup starts to whine. We hadn't gone very far when the whine turns into a full-blown cry. And it wasn't long after that before the cry became a full-blown howl. I don't know how she did it. I'm not a big dog. I weigh 10 pounds and she wasn't nearly my size. She must have pulled that sound out of her ass or something. She went, and then she threw up. And who does not like the smell of fresh barf? Nice. Welcome to the family, Stinky Crybaby. So I lose my front seat to Stinky, because Mom thinks she might ride better in the front. And so goes my life, one step at a time. And even so, I try to start a conversation with her a couple of times. You know, bitches dig me, right? And all she does is stand over her shoulder like she's waiting for Lassie to appear or something. What a boring ride home. I can't see out the window, the car smells like puke, and Stinky stares over her shoulder and cries. I haven't had this much fun since the last time I ate on Planet Express. her smell, but I still call her stinky. I just couldn't get through to her. Like, we go to the doggy beach, and I'm trying to be a nice guy, so I'm taking her around, I'm showing her the ropes, I introduce her to my dogs, but does she answer? No. Just looks over her shoulder like a duck's going to drop in with an answer. So I take her aside and I try to explain that she's making me look bad. You know what she says? Okay. And I'm thinking, what kind of answer is, hey? When my buddy Pancho the boxer comes up, he gives Lily the once over. Ooh, it says, hola, señorita. Kind of sexy like. She actually turns and looks at him. Buenos dias, señor. The two of them start gargling away in Spanish. After a while, Pancho looks at me and he says, hey man, she only speaks Spanish. And she is one scared little perita. I'll be a son of a bitch. You know, she doesn't even speak English. How much Spanish do you speak, huh? You are the big brother. You must teach her. And I'm thinking, I don't want this little bitch in my house. I'm not her brother. And it is not my job to teach her nothing. But I don't say this to Pancho because I don't want to get into it with him on the beach. Not that I'm afraid of him or anything. I just don't want to embarrass him. I just, walk away, kind of cool. Go join the other guys, leaving Pancho and Lily to swap ass sniffs and wander around the beach together. And so it goes, until the weather gets hotter. Mom says most people take their dogs and go north, but we stay in Florida. We still go to the beach in the morning, and in the evening when it's cooler. See, I like the mornings because most of the people are old, like Mom. And they have little dogs like me and Stinky Willie. You have noisy people who drink this smelly stuff called beer. They come in the evening. They have these big dogs that are called Rocky or Zeus. You know those kind of dogs. Holy shit, they could just knock you over with their paws just, playing around. Mom doesn't trust the big dogs around me and Lily, so she walks with us at night. And when we go to the water, she stays close to the shore. Our favorite game is when she splashes water at us and we bark, our biggest barks, and try to bite the water. We laugh a lot. Then we run back to the chair to drink the good water and watch the funny taste of the splashes out of our mouths. It was one of these nights that it happened. The vet thinks it's because I'm white and would stick out in the wild, but Mom says, this is not the wild, and that dog should have been on a leash. We're running back to get a drink after the splash game when this giant mutt comes out of nowhere. I catch sight of him just a second before he grabs me, and he is not playing. He has this huge mouth open, and I can see his teeth. His canines are as long as my head. And he's going for my throat. Mom says I turn my head just enough so he misses my jugular. He picks me up and starts shaking me. He's trying to snap my neck and kill me. And this is where the amazing part comes in. You know who was first to my rescue? Lily. She circled around looking for a chance, and when she saw it, she attacked. True. Mom says she bit down just as hard as she could, and when that bully felt those little razor teeth of hers pierce the thin skin of his leg, man, did he let out a howl. I felt myself hit the ground hard. I couldn't see much. I felt sick and dizzy from the shaking, and there seemed to be a lot of blood. I could hear them, though. Him growling and barking as he spun around trying to shake her off. Once as I shook my head, I could see her, and by the grip she had on his leg, you would have thought she was a bulldog. If it hadn't been so scary, it might have been funny. He'd spin one way snapping, then he'd change direction. Either way, she was just out of reach. I tried to get to her. I tried to help, but I kept falling over. There was just blood in my eyes. Finally, she couldn't hang on anymore, and the last thing I saw was Lily go flying across the beach. The bully turned to finish her off, and Mom got there. She started kicking that dog, screaming in a voice that was definitely not cultured. My dogs! My dogs, you damn bully! Two thoughts went through my mind. Mom said a bad word, and I didn't hear Lily. Oh man, I tried to stand, but it was all wobbly. I could tell by the smell that I was at the vet's. But even through all those medicine-y odors, I could still smell Mom. She was right there, and she was talking softly, running her hands over my achy body. I closed my eyes and was just about to go back to sleep when Dr. Rashad came in. I love Dr. Rashad. She always smells great. Hello, Mr. Rick. Oh, how are you feeling? Are you up for a little treat? When I smelled it, I just wasn't hungry. It's all right, little one. I will put it here in case you want it later. I tried to push it away, but I just didn't have the energy. Just looking at it made me sick. I turned my head and laid down. He just needs more sleep. The trauma of losing an eye is very severe. Ricky will be fine once he adjusts. Mom and the doc started to walk away. I heard Lily's name and Mom began to cry. Mom? Mom? Why are you crying? Lily? Lily? Lily! Next day, Mom took me home. Yes, I had to wear it, but I call it my cone of fame. When I walked in, I took a deep breath. Lily, are you here? Lily? I went from room to room, inside and outside. She didn't answer. I found Lily's bed where she left it when we went to the beach that day. It still smelled like stinky baby, so I laid down, put my head between my paws and closed my eyes. When Mom opened the door the next day, I ran out as fast as I could. Lily, I'm home. Lily, come back. Mom picked me up, carried me back inside. She kept saying all this crap about things being okay. Baloney! How can it all be okay? If that stupid little bitch had stayed out of it. What kind of chihuahua takes on a monster dog? No, I don't want to eat that shit. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to bite you. Before I knew what was happening, I peed on the floor like some wimpy little puppy. I couldn't take it anymore. I curled up in Lily's bed, my face in the corner, while Mom cleaned the floor without saying a word. And then she got in the car and she drove away. It was dark when I heard the front door open. Ricky, where are you? I tried to make myself invisible. I have a surprise for you, but you must be very gentle. Dr. Rashad says this is a little early, but Mom reached down and removed my comb, and then she placed something next to me. And there she was. Lily! Oh, man, did she look terrible. Stitches and medicine and scratches and bites. But she was my little stinky Willie. I tried to play it cool. And I was so happy to see her. All I wanted to do was lick her until she was all better. She wasn't fooled a bit. Hey, Squinty. Now you look like you're going to be winking at all them bitches on that beach. Believe me, Lily, from now on, you are the only bitch in my life. And I tried to give her a great big kiss. Please, I have a headache all over. And I need my beauty sleep. Yeah, you sure do, Stinky. You sure do.